everybody, welcome in for another evening of TPI News. I'm Santana Wood.
And I'm Amy Passaretti. Coming up tonight, we have Sun Festival is underway, golf tournaments raise funds for area chambers, and a preview of area football games and players of the week.
In Tallapoosa County, Sun Festival officially kicked off Monday with its Wind Creek Casino and Hotel Medallion Hunt. So far, there have been 3 confirmed winners, each winning $200 cash prizes. The medallion hunt continues through Saturday, with a clue being posted on the Outlook Facebook page at 6 a.m. and also on Kalijah Country, and a second clue later in the afternoon if it is not found. On Monday, Audra and Derek Henderson found the medallion at Hillaby Towers. Tuesday, the Ingram family found the medallion around 11 a.m. at Scott Accounting, and on Wednesday, Lindsay Morris located the medallion by 6:15 a.m. bright and early at Curley Chiropractic.
While the dog parade was canceled Monday at Strand Park due to inclement weather, residents have still enjoyed hitting the links, glow-in-the-dark golf at Lake Winds, and last night there was a huge turnout for Faith Night in Strand Park. There are still plenty of family-friendly activities through Saturday as well, so be sure to check out the schedule at alexcityoutlook.com or on the Chamber's Facebook page.
Lake Martin Living's Art in the Alley will be held in downtown Alexander City tomorrow evening beginning at 5:30 p.m. with awards announced at 8 p.m. There will be live music, food trucks, live art, door prizes, and the chance to view all the submitted artwork. Tickets are $5, which counts as a People's Choice vote and can be purchased at the door.
Main Street Alexander City received multiple awards of excellence from Main Street, Alabama, including a Business Promotion Award for implementing Takeout Thursday during COVID-19, and also a Public-Private Partnership Award for its collaborative branding scope with the city, chamber, and tourism organizations. The City of Alexander City also earned the Main Street Hero Award for its continued support of this nonprofit organization.
Within a year, she was hitting the ground running that entire year, not just for the awards, but to do everything she could to improve the quality of life in your downtown area and in the district. So let me applaud all of you. Give yourselves a round of applause for your
we love our downtown Alexander City Main Street organization. It's so valuable to Alexander City. We know what we do without it. I mean, what I think the little comment I made in my little video recently was the heart of the city is in the character of its downtown. I really believe that.
I give all credit to our community because they ordered the food, they came out and supported, they tipped those waitresses, and like you said, I mean, we sold out of food on some nights, and we live in the greatest community ever. So thank you.
Main Street Alex City hosted an awards reception and ceremony on Monday night in what will be the new Italian restaurant in downtown Alexander City. Main Street, Alabama recognizes its designated communities for their efforts and success throughout the year with multiple awards. As this year's banquet was canceled, awards were delivered to each community. We are going to take a quick break, and then we will be back with Elmore County news and sports.
Welcome back. In some Elmore County news, both the Tallahassee and Wetumpka Chambers of Commerce held golf tournaments this week as fundraisers for the chamber. Both events had great turnouts. First, we'll hear from Chamber Director Jerry Cunningham in Tallahassee, who Carmen Rogers caught up with at Monday's tournament.
Okay, it's our annual golf fundraiser at Wind Lakes Country Club. And again, it is a fundraiser for our operational expenses for the chamber, and it's also just a good way for a lot of our businesses and locals to get together and play in a very nice golf course. But the main reason is it is a way for us to keep up with our chamber. So I would hope to have it in the spring again. We were supposed to have it this past spring, but obviously with the current situation with the pandemic, we had to move it to now. But it's working out really well. The main difference is we had to kind of cut down on the number of teams, so we couldn't quite have as many people. But at least we were able to accommodate most people. Now, the one really good thing is that everybody's been so supportive. Our sponsors have really helped us out, and we've had more sponsors than we've ever had. People are willing to support the chamber. So we're just really appreciative of the work.
The Tallahassee Chamber wasn't the only one hitting the links this week, as the Wetumpka Area Chamber of Commerce also held a fundraising tournament today at Emerald Mountain Golf Club.
This was the Wetumpka Chamber's first ever golf tournament, but due to its success, organizers plan to hold it yearly. It's an important fundraiser for the chamber this year, as several programs were canceled due to COVID-19. So it's a way to raise money that was much needed. The chamber raised about $9,000 and had 21 teams participate.
A group of Elmore County volunteers have been hard at work the last 2 weekends as they traveled to Pensacola, Florida, and also Daphne as part of the Montgomery Area Helping Hands disaster relief effort.
These dedicated volunteers went at their own expense, taking food, water, and fuel so they wouldn't be a burden on the local communities. Just this past weekend, Elmore County volunteers donated 421 hours to the relief efforts. Jay Hammond of Wetumpka, who coordinates Montgomery Helping Hands, expects to return to the disaster area later this month after local teams have had a week to rest. We will now hear from Ryan Gallagher and Caleb Turrentine on some area sports.
I'm Caleb Turrentine with the Wetumpka Herald, and I'm here with Ryan Gallagher, Alex of the Outlook, here to talk some high school football. And as always, we're going to start with last week's Players of the Week. Down here in Elmore County, we had our first defensive side of the ball Player of the Week of the year. Holtville's John Williamson is just in his second or third week playing in the secondary after moving over from receiver. He had an interception, he had a tackle for a loss, and he helped Holtville defense really shut down the Marbury air attack, which they had to turn to early because of Holtville taking a big lead. So he had a great game and was able to help Holtville pull off a win in the Bulldog Brawl. What about you?
I had Majavius Culpepper over at Central Coosa. My first freshman, I guess if we're going to do first on the air, my first freshman quarterback making his first start, looked really good, had 3 total touchdowns, just had control of the offense, and almost gave Central Coosa a chance to beat a Verbena team that was probably a little bit better than they were all around. But he gave them a real chance, and it was real exciting.
Yeah, for sure. It's always nice to see Central Coosa compete.
For sure.
Now, before we actually get into Friday's game, we have a Thursday night game. So you're going to be out at the Horseshoe Bend game. How exciting is it to have a Thursday game for you?
Anytime there's football, I love it. So I'm going to have football on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and then Monday. So it's just a never-ending cycle. It's always fun. But I am going to be at BB Comer is going to be at Horseshoe Bend tonight. Horseshoe Bend coming off a bye week, have a little bit more time to prepare for this team this BB Comer team that's averaging 29 points per game on the season. Good news for Horseshoe Bend is they average 29 points per game as well when they're at home. And they're at home tonight. But they can't allow BB Comer to get to the 30 points. Their overall record since 2000 is 55-2 when scoring more than 30 points. So they really don't lose if they get over that 30-point mark. So that Horseshoe Bend defense averaging giving up 17 a game this year. So hopefully they can stop them. Coach Jeremy Phillips is telling me, they've been kind of missing. They're going to do their same old run the ball, but they've been kind of missing their shots down the field the last couple of weeks that would have really turned the tide in some of these games. So they only pass the ball probably 6 to 8 times in a game, but they really want to start completing those shots down the field and getting more big chunk plays like that, and then also being able to run the ball and work some of that clock and limit BB Comer's possessions come tonight. And then some other games going on in the area. Tomorrow night, I will be at Reeltown at Trinity in Montgomery. Should be a fun game. It's going to be a battle of two former coaches, or two former players turned coaches for their alma mater. I'm going to touch up a little bit more on that tomorrow's Inside the Lines at 6 p.m. And then closing out, I got Goshen coming, a winless Goshen team coming to Dadeville, who is won 2 in a row and looking to win 3 in a row and get even over in their region record. And should be a real exciting game and build a lot of momentum for a Dadeville team that needs it. Central Coosa and Benjamin Russell are off this week for me. What games do you have going on in the Elmore County area?
Well, I do want to get started actually with the biggest news here is that Elmore County did have to cancel their trip up to Sylacauga, another COVID exposure, and they had to cancel their trip. That's the third team this year in Elmore County that has had to cancel, so they will not be playing this week. One of the teams returning from one of those COVID cancel games is Wetumpka. After canceling last week's game at Greenville, they will host Pelham this week in a massive region showdown. The only 2 undefeated teams, undefeated in region play teams left in that region, so that's going to be a big one on Friday night. Edgewood is also returning to the field after 2 bye weeks. They haven't played in I guess 3 weeks by the time Friday night rolls around. And they're going to be without starting quarterback Alex Johnson. Talk a little bit more about Austin Champion, the new quarterback, who will start on that one tomorrow night on Inside the Lions Live. Stanhope Elmore trying to shake off some road woes. They have lost their only 2 road games this year, games that they really thought that they should have played better in. They're going to Calera in a region matchup, a game that they definitely want to be able to win if they want to keep their region title hopes alive. And then over in Tallahassee, another team that certainly is in better position than it might seem, sitting at 1-4, but they're 1-1 in region play, and a big one against Beauregard if they want to make the playoffs. This is the big first step to do it as they host Beauregard.
All right, should be a fun week of games and a fun night tonight for me. Too bad you'll be sitting at home watching playoff baseball.
That's right. That's what I'll be doing. That's right.
All right, on behalf of TPI, I'm Ryan Gallagher. That is Caleb Turntine. We're looking forward to seeing you guys tomorrow night on Inside the Lines Live at 6 o'clock. We'll see you then.
Thank you, Ryan and Caleb, for that update, and congratulations to our players of the week. As always, thank y'all for tuning in tonight, and we will see y'all Monday. Again, I'm Santana Wood alongside Amy Passaretti. Y'all have a good night.